Hashtag Wicker Movie 2026 Olivia Colman's bizarre basket husband romance. Hashtag Hook, first 10 seconds. Olivia Colman just starred in the strangest movie of 2026, and nobody is talking about it. In Wicker, she plays a fisherwoman who is so tired of being ridiculed by her village that she commissions a husband made entirely out of wicker baskets. Yes, you heard that right. A basket husband. This is not a joke. This is a real movie with a real trailer, and it is already trending worldwide. If you think you have seen it all in Hollywood, you have not seen Wicker. The trailer has millions of views and people cannot stop talking about it. Hashtag Chapter 1, the premise of Wicker. Wicker is a 2026 fantasy romance film directed by Huston Fischer and Eleanor Wilson. The story follows a woman known only as the fisherwoman, played by Olivia Colman, who lives on the outskirts of a small coastal village. She is smelly, single, and perpetually ridiculed by her narrow-minded neighbors. Day after day, she endures their insults and their judgmental stares. She is an outcast, someone that the village has decided does not deserve to belong. But one day, something changes. She decides that she has had enough. She is tired of being ashamed of who she is. She is tired of pretending to be something she is not. And so she makes a decision that will change her life forever. She visits the local basket maker, played by Dinklage, and commissions him to weave her a husband out of wicker baskets. What follows is a bizarre and heartfelt tale of love, acceptance, and the lengths we will go to when society refuses to accept us. Hashtag Chapter 2, the cast and crew. The film features an incredible ensemble cast. Olivia Colman, an Oscar-winning actress known for her roles in The Favorite and The Crown, delivers what promises to be a career-defining performance. She brings a perfect blend of comedy and drama to the role, making the fisherwoman both sympathetic and hilarious. She is joined by Alexander Skarsgard, who plays a mysterious stranger that arrives in the village and complicates the fisherwoman's plans. Elizabeth Debicki plays the village mayor, a stern and judgmental woman who serves as the primary antagonist. Marley Shue plays the fisherwoman's best friend, a loyal companion who supports her even when her plans seem insane. Nabhan Rizwan plays the village priest, who is torn between his faith and his growing feelings for the fisherwoman. Richard E. Grant plays the village elder, a wise but stubborn man who represents the traditional values that the fisherwoman is challenging. Ben Ashendon plays a young villager who becomes an unlikely ally. Peter Dinklage, best known for his role as Tyrion Lannister in Game of Thrones, plays the basket maker who brings Colman's wicker husband to life. He brings his signature wit and warmth to the role, making the basket maker both funny and deeply human. The film is a United Kingdom and United States co-production, bringing together British and American talent for this unique storytelling experiment. The directors, Huston Fischer and Eleanor Wilson, are a husband and wife team known for their offbeat comedies and their ability to find humanity in the most unusual circumstances. Hashtag Chapter 3, the themes behind the film. At its core, Wicker is a story about loneliness and the human need for connection. The fisherwoman is not just a woman who wants a husband made of baskets. She is a metaphor for anyone who has ever felt rejected by society and resorted to desperate measures to find acceptance. The wicker husband represents the artificial solutions we create when real human connection feels out of reach. We all know what it feels like to be lonely. We all know what it feels like to want someone to love us so badly that we would try anything. The film explores themes of otherness, prejudice, and the courage it takes to be different in a world that rewards conformity. It asks important questions about what it means to be human, about the nature of love, and about the boundaries we draw between acceptable and unacceptable behavior. Critics have compared it to the works of Charlie Kaufman and the early films of Wes Anderson, with its blend of whimsy and melancholy. The film also draws on the tradition of British eccentric comedy, reminding us that some of the greatest comedies come from the most unlikely premises. Hashtag Chapter 4, the trailer and reception. The WICKER trailer dropped in late July 2026 and has already accumulated millions of views on YouTube. The trailer shows Colman in various stages of her unconventional relationship, from the initial commission to the wedding ceremony to the chaos that ensues when the village discovers the truth. The trailer has been described as the weirdest movie trailer of 2026 and a masterclass in absurdist storytelling. The trailer opens with Colman walking along the beach, narrating her loneliness in a voiceover that is both funny and heartbreaking. Then we see her visiting the basket maker, discussing her requirements for a husband. Then we see the wedding ceremony, which is equal parts beautiful and bizarre. And then we see the village's reaction, which ranges from horror to fascination. The trailer ends with a shot of Colman and her WICKER husband dancing together on the beach at sunset, a moment that is both absurd and deeply moving. On Rotten Tomatoes, early reviews praise Colman's fearless performance, with one critic noting that she is untethered and batty until things get real. Another critic called it the most original film of the year and a must-see for anyone who loves bold, unconventional storytelling. #Chapter 5, Release Date and Where to Watch. WICKER is scheduled to be released in theaters in October 2026. The film is being distributed by a major studio, and early reports suggest it will be available on streaming platforms approximately 45 days after its theatrical release. If you want to see this film, mark your calendars for October 2026 and keep an eye on your local theater listings. This is one movie you will not want to miss, even if the premise sounds completely ridiculous. The film is expected to run about 90 minutes and will be rated R for its mature themes and some suggestive content. Critics are already calling it a cult classic in the making, a film that will find its audience over time and become a beloved favorite for fans of quirky, offbeat cinema. #Chapter 6, Why This Film Matters. WICKER is more than just a quirky comedy about a woman who marries a basket. It is a film about the human need for love and acceptance, and the lengths we will go to when society refuses to give us what we need. In a world where loneliness is becoming an epidemic, WICKER speaks to something deeply universal. Everyone has felt like an outsider at some point in their life. Everyone has wished they could just be themselves without fear of judgment. And everyone deserves to find love, no matter how unconventional the path may be. The film reminds us that love does not always look the way we expect it to. Sometimes it comes in the form of a WICKER husband on the outskirts of a small village. And sometimes that is exactly what we need. #Call to action. If you found this video interesting, smash that like button and subscribe for more movie news and entertainment updates. Drop a comment telling me what you think about WICKER and whether you would watch this film. And share this video with anyone who loves weird and wonderful movies. The future of cinema is unpredictable, and WICKER might just be the most original film of the year. #Sources. Wikipedia, WICKER, film. Rotten Tomatoes, WICKER reviews. Deadline, WICKER trailer Olivia Colman. IMDb, WICKER, 2026. People magazine, all about the WICKER movie.